Hi guys, this is Fred from FastSpring and I'm back with another edition of fsBuilds. And today I'm going to show you how you can, from an opportunity in Salesforce and the information on that opportunity about the product, the price, etc., generate a quote and an invoice URL inside FastSpring and then put it back on the opportunity. Now, this use case is really good for all those sales reps that are working inside Salesforce and might not be inside FastSpring, but still want to generate and use these quotes and have these two systems talk to each other. It's really simple. And the end result is basically the quote URL that comes back. So let's begin. Let's start with some of the things that you might need in Salesforce in order to be able to talk with FastSpring. For instance, you need the FastSpring product path as a field in Salesforce, maybe some fields about the quantity and the price and currency, etc. And then you, of course, need a field to kind of store the URL of the quote that we will send back to Salesforce. And you're going to need to have some type of trigger that will start the Zapier workflow. In our case, to make it simple, I created a checkbox. So whenever a salesperson ticks this box, it will start the workflow and create the quote URL. Now, let's go over to what steps in Zapier does this involve? Well, not that many. We first need to look at the trigger. And in our case, we are basically looking at if that checkbox equals true or false. If it's true, this workflow will start. And what it then will do is it will find an opportunity account in Salesforce, so the actual account in Salesforce that the opportunity is on. And then it also needs to find some contact details because this is required by FastSpring. Then we go over to the post URL. So we're actually sending a post call via the API to FastSpring, and this is what actually creates the quote. Now, if you want to find out what things you need to have as a requirement, you can go into the developer documentation over here that has everything you need to know to do this. Once we have successfully created a quote, well, we want to go back and update the opportunity in Salesforce with this URL, which would be the last step. And then you will have this. So a quote URL based on the opportunity information and a sales rep that can do this from within Salesforce without having to log in to the FastSpring interface. All right, let's see it in action, how you generate a quote in FastSpring from a Salesforce opportunity. So as you can see here, I have prepared a new quote with the product, some quantity and price, etc. And now what I will do is I will basically mimic a salesperson that wants to create this quote. So I'll hit edit and I basically just check this and then go save. Now what's going to happen now is that the workflow will start and it will run, and it might take a couple of seconds or whatever, and it will spit back the quote URL. All right, here we can see that the flow ran successfully and we have the invoice or quote URL here, which a salesperson can click on and they can send it by an email to a customer, or maybe you want to send it in an email cadence or something else. Thank you so much for watching and good luck.